Now in Good Morning Northwest, breaking news. The snow is here. How are the roads? We'll be giving you a live look at conditions.
Yeah, it was slow to start, but we're seeing a big finish in this snow for today and into tonight. It's a weather alert day, and the full details are coming your way.
An Idaho lawmaker in prison for raping an intern, while the victim is now suing another lawmaker over the case. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, March 10th. It is a weather alert day. Mark is here with a look at our first alert forecast.
All right, and good morning, everybody. Yeah, we had it move in a little later than expected, but now snow is falling, and the 4 things you need to know. Weather alert day. That means that we want to keep you safe, know what's going on and where and for how long. It looks like 3 to 5 inches possible out of the system, certainly higher amounts in the higher elevations. And we could see some afternoon heavy snow showers coming in. Winter weather advisory from Spokane County all the way up to Canada, all the way across the Cascades, and then takes us into Montana. So heading south, you're seeing rain, but for us, it's snow. And we look at the Doppler radar, the snow filling in some of the areas. We do have some light amounts, but now heavier amounts moving into Deer Park. That's 395 Highway 2. We had accidents yesterday. We want to keep sure that we're taking it easy today, and that snow's just going to continue to fill in. We're looking for amounts that are going to be up to 3 inches in Spokane proper. As you head out, you're going to see more into Ritzville, Moses Lake, almost 3 inches expected. And then as we get in the higher elevations, certainly we're going to see into North Idaho 5 to 7 inches of snow there easily. Your forecast for the day? Yeah, we're slowly warming up to 37 and a pretty good chance of steady snow through the middle of the day.
As for right now, it's almost time. The morning commute getting underway. Thank you, Mark. I'm meteorologist Matt Gray, and we're keeping an eye on things as far as the roads go. Right now, seeing things begin to stick, at least on the grassy surfaces in Coeur d'Alene and in Spokane. Here in downtown, we have started to see the snow at least attempt to stick here as well. Temperatures right now in the 20s and low 30s, so certainly air temperatures well below that freezing marker, but our road temperatures taking a little bit longer, particularly in the Spokane area, where we are just hovering right above that freezing mark for road temperatures, but slowly but surely that is coming in. So we're starting to see snow begin to stick around the West Plains as you head into the Meade area and points north as you work towards Deer Park on the big highways. We're starting to see things stick there as well. Of course, lots of road treatment has kept at least the interstate clear for now. At least that's what we've been seeing with Destiny Richards as she's been working her way around the inland Northwest. And that is where we begin to look now as we take a look at what's going on with Destiny out there on the highways. In fact, she's in Coeur d'Alene right now, I believe. Destiny, what's going on?
Yeah, we pulled off of I-90 and now we're driving east on Sherman Avenue in Coeur d'Alene, and definitely seeing snow here around town. The sun being up definitely helps, or the sun coming up helps us see the snow a little bit better. We had some snow showers just a little bit closer to downtown Coeur d'Alene, but now it seems to have let up a bit. I-90 not looking too bad this morning in terms of the snow sticking. It's still just bare wet right now as it's being traveled on this morning, but just be aware of visibility, especially with that snow falling. Still saw a lot west of Spokane, and now it's starting to move into town. So just be aware of that, and the snow plows will be out to treat those roads. And have that First Alert weather app downloaded. And I also want to mention to turn on the push notifications too, because that will let you know of like the winter advisories and things like that, winter weather advisories. But we'll keep driving around this morning. So far, so good in terms of, you know, not seeing a whole lot of heavy snow right now, but it is on its way, and we'll keep tracking the roads for you. I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Destiny. And from the Breaking Now desk, this morning, new details about the train derailment that happened in Springfield, Ohio. Norfolk Southern has now confirmed that loose wheels on a series of rail cars could have caused that derailment. During cleanup of the March 4th wreck, the company found that a specific model and series of rail cars had loose wheels. This is under investigation, but Norfolk Southern said it immediately reported its findings to the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Railroad Administration. The company said it also identified additional cases of unusual wheel movement. Those cars will be removed from service until their wheel sets can be replaced and fully inspected. And the company is facing another setback as a train from Atlanta to Mississippi derailed in Alabama yesterday morning. No injuries or road blockages were reported, and no hazardous materials were released. Norfolk Southern has a crew on the scene right now, but it's not clear how long that cleanup will take. The National Transportation Safety Board announced another investigation into the Alabama derailment and the overall safety culture and practices at Norfolk Southern. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. A former Idaho legislative intern who was raped by a lawmaker is suing that man and another lawmaker in federal court. Aaron Von Ellinger, pictured here, was convicted of raping the young woman and sentenced to 20 years in prison. The accuser said not only did Von Ellinger assault her, he defamed her in comments about the case. Then Wednesday, that former intern filed a lawsuit in federal court, which also names current Idaho Representative Priscilla Giddings. She claims Giddings shared her identity and called her names like Honey Trap. You can read more about the lawsuit right now on our website, KXLY.com.
Some teachers at the Central Valley School District could soon be out of a job. During a union meeting yesterday, about 90 staff members were told that their teaching contracts might not be renewed. In 2024, school districts across the country will lose their COVID relief funding. Low enrollment and less funding means the district will have to make some changes before next school year. Provisional teachers in their first 3 years of teaching could be laid off by the end of the school year.
The notices this week were more of a, we just want to put this on your radar so that you can plan best for your family so nothing comes as a surprise to you.
Any potential layoffs will be finalized by April 1st. Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson, who's tracking all this inbound snow.
But I want to jump ahead just for a little.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's a big
Monday.
day. St. Patrick's Day Parade looks to start dry with showers just as it ends. And there's about a 50% chance of that happening, okay? We're going to continue to cover the snow that current falls on this. Again, weather alert day, your full forecast coming up.
Also ahead, an important report was released just minutes ago that will likely direct the next move for interest rates. We'll take a look at the jobs numbers.
And a deadly mass shooting in Germany targeting people attending church. What police are telling people not to share about it. Coming up.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Lucky you. Ironstone Furniture and Fire is selling all in-stock furniture and accessories at 30% off. Explore our new arrivals, bestsellers, and collections loved by our customers. We have everything you need to furnish your home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
You want the best selection of trucks? We got them! Looking for sporty, fun SUVs? We got those too! If you're looking for a great deal on a new set of wheels, come on out to Cal!
You want it? Cal's got it!
Allergy sufferers, bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose, provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. Be wise all, take Zysol at night.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this, so I can get to them.
Easy Prep Cook and Clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Why wait 100 days with a local dealer when you can have a hot tub now? Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Call 1-833-HOUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
Idaho is growing, but let's not just grow larger.
Let's grow smarter.
After high school, college, or university,
Idaho public colleges and universities have the 6th lowest costs of all states.
And higher education means higher incomes.
More opportunities.
A better life for you.
For us.
For Idaho.
For Idaho.
Visit educationforidaho.org to learn more.
All right, here's a look at what is new on Good Morning Northwest. Over the past day, Russia has launched 95 missiles in one of the biggest aerial assaults since the war in Ukraine began.
Ukraine's military says 34 of the missiles were intercepted, but Kyiv says it doesn't have the capability to counter the 6 Kinzhal ballistic missiles used by Moscow. Nearly 500,000 people are without power in Kharkiv due to missile strikes.
Today, German police are investigating the shooting deaths of 8 people inside a Jehovah's Witness church. The mass shooting happened at the Kingdom Hall in the city of Hamburg. Police say one of the dead is the shooter and several other people were injured. Investigators say it happened right after a religious service. There is no known motive. German police are encouraging people not to share unsubstantiated rumors about the motive of the shooting.
And the new jobs report released about 15 minutes ago shows employers added a substantial 311,000 jobs in February. That is fewer than January's huge gain, but enough to keep pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates aggressively to fight inflation. The unemployment rate rose to 3.6% from a 53-year low of 3.4% as more Americans began searching for work, and not all of them found jobs.
So Friday morning 10-second takeaway with the morning snow. It starting to add up now and starting to stick to some of those roads. So grab your winter gear and be prepared for inches of snow. A high today at 37.
This is Anna Vetter, the woman killed this week while working at the Spokane Tribe Casino. Her friends, co-workers, and those who knew her called her a force to be reckoned with. Vetter was 27. The construction site where she died is still closed for investigation.
Last night, fellow members of the Carpenters Local Union hosted a vigil in her memory. Rania Kaur was there and spoke with those who knew her best.
Anna Vetter is not just the name of a loved one that was lost. Anna Vetter is forever a reminder of how precious life is.
From coworkers.
We've helped each other up after slipping on the ice and falling down. We've encouraged each other when we felt like giving up. She'd given me her face mask when she noticed icicles on my beard.
To her family.
She loved what she did, so grateful. She had all these people supporting her all the time.
A crowded room filled the Southwest Carpenters Local 59 Hall to remember Anna Vetter. Vetter was killed on the job at a construction accident at the Spokane Tribe Casino on Tuesday.
Anna was the biggest dreamer I've ever met in my life, and I had tired of hearing about him. So I told her, Anna, what I need you to do, I need you to create a vision for it.
A dreamer, a light, a joy to all who knew her.
Very heartening to see how many people's lives she touched.
For 4 News Now, I'm Rania Kaur.
Yeah, such a tragic loss. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now just about 6:13.
Former Seattle Sonic star Sean Kemp is out of jail. Coming up a little later on Good Morning Northwest, what we have learned about his arrest and release.
And right after the break, we go back out on the roads with a live look at conditions as the snow is falling all around the region now. We'll check in with Destiny Richards and our weather team.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or Click It RV in Spokane and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. A mile north of the Y on Newport Highway or clickitrv.com.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
Vroom, vroom. Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to leave plenty of space when I pass by. I think 200 feet is right here. Thank you. That looks safe to me. And if I can't move over, I promise I'll slow down at least 10 miles an hour below the speed limit or no more than 50 miles an hour. You promise? Promise.
We want everyone to get home at the end of the day. When you see vehicles with flashing lights or people working on the side of the road, move over or slow down.
Walker's Furniture is overstocked with over $15 million of inventory, and more shipments are arriving daily, so we're forced to have an overstock clearance sale. Get big discounts of 15, 30, even up to 40% off select items in the store, with some discontinued items up to 70% off.
Our loss is your gain, as we have to make more room in our warehouses for new shipments arriving daily.
So for a short time, you can get big discounts
while supplies last at Walker's.
When you visit a Cal Superstore, you'll notice our vehicles look and drive a little better. We don't put just anything on our car lots. These cars must meet the Cal standard. So when you purchase a vehicle from us, you'll love your wheels.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
Out of the way for Berthelot out front. Backhand shoots and scores! Chase Berthelot with 4:45 left in the second, and the Chiefs have cut the
Your Spokane Chiefs are back in the arena this Friday and Saturday. Friday, the Chiefs play Portland as we celebrate the Coeur d'Alene Casino's 30th anniversary. Saturday, March 11th, your Chiefs play Kelowna, and it's Numerica Credit Union's Boomer the Bear Piggy Bank giveaway. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley, or Click It RV in Spokane, and get the same grand opening specials, plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. A mile north of the Y on Newport Highway, or ClickItRV.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gamma Knife. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Keeping an eye on road conditions and where the heaviest snow is falling. Things are starting to look pretty ugly as you head into the north side of Spokane and north towards Deer Park. Take a look at this. This is in the Meade area. That is a lot of snow-covered roads. Looking like we're seeing a little bit of gusty winds as well, blowing some snow over the roadway. So Highway 2 as you head north of Spokane into the north side of town, and 395 as you split away and you head off towards Deer Park. That looks like some of the worst road conditions we're seeing in the metro area right now. We look on a broader view. You can see heavier snowfall rates in the Rathdrum area. We look across, and I'll take a zoom in here into some of those northern areas of Spokane County. At least around Spokane in the Valley, we're getting a small break from the heavier snowfall amounts, at least for right now. We'll see if that ends up sticking around. But you can see some heavier snow now moving into the Green Bluff area, north towards Chattaroy. And so those areas right there on Highway 2 as you head north of Spokane, that's where we're going to continue to see likely the worst road conditions here over the next 20 to 30 minutes. We're now going to head back over into Kootenai County. That's where our Destiny Richards is. She is in the Post Falls area, headed towards Rathdrum. Let's check in and see what's happening in North Idaho.
Yeah, right now we are on westbound I-90 now from Post Falls, and just seeing a lot of that blowing snow that is hitting our windshield right now. Just not a whole lot in terms of affecting visibility, but still just be aware of that the snow is coming down. Definitely see it on the shoulders here in the grass, but the roads remain wet. The highway is just bare and wet right now. But yeah, we were driving in Coeur d'Alene, just around Coeur d'Alene, and we were seeing that, side streets were snow covered, but main roads were just wet as well. So nothing too bad accumulating right now, but that snow is continuing to fall. We'll give you another check in a little bit. I'll send it back to the studio.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much. And here is a live look at your morning, just a different angle of what we're dealing with. It's kind of hard to tell. Looks like we got some, I don't know. I know it's snowing, obviously, but is that like...
We need to blow on that camera and then dust it off a little bit to clear it off.
Turn on the defrosters or something.
Say, where's that snow broom that we put in the truck? It's lost. All right, good morning, everybody. We're tracking snow, and we're going to have that steady snowfall now that it's finally started. And again, snow and icy roads expected. We're going to continue to cover that again with First Alert team coverage this morning. We look at our forecast for the day. Now, we were at 32 coming in with dry roads. Now we're at 30. We have snow falling and starting to stick. We're going to see that throughout midday, afternoon looking okay, and then light snow showers still potential overnight. So just be aware of that coming into Saturday morning. So, and everything that melts off as we warm up to 37 will refreeze overnight. Here are the current conditions right now. 30 Spokane International, again, cooling. 29 Liberty Lake, we were into the mid to upper 30s, now sitting at 33 in the valley. So temperatures continue to cool, and that's going to be really what we're going to be seeing for the next couple of hours, and then slowly warming back up. We do have rain along 395 as you head south. Now, we see a backside to this system, but it's filling in and rotating in a counterclockwise rotation. So it's going to stay over eastern Washington and North Idaho longer than what we're seeing into the Central Basin. So the totals as we go through the day, and they're remaining very consistent, even with, looking at new models thrown in, that we're going to get quite a bit into the mountains of North Idaho. We're expecting to see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snow, 3 being around the most that we're going to be seeing in the Spokane area, but you go outside that and you're going to see 4 to 6 inches into the higher elevations. Highs here are going to be in the upper 30s into downtown, officially 37, 35 into Deer Park. And again, some of the heavier snow is falling towards that area. Take it easy. We had 2 to 3 accidents on 395 around Denison yesterday, just in that area. So we look at the planning forecast. Now, the snow today, again, 2 to 4 inches is the range for lower elevations. Then we're going to spring forward Saturday night into Sunday. Saturday looks to be pretty good until the afternoon. We'll see showers there. Rain coming in Monday with a high of 49. And winter wraps up a week after that, so we'll have some early spring weather.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Okay, guys.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it is now 6:21. Cami Etheridge and the WSU women have had an amazing season, and the nation has taken notice. The big honor for the Cougs head coach.
And the WSU men staged a big second-half rally against Oregon, but couldn't make the big plays down the stretch. What's next for the Cougs after seeing their slim NCAA hopes disappear? Next.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
So we spend a third of our lives sleeping. Shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $100 on our Aspen lineup. Plus, 4 years no interest, no down payment, and free shipping. Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Every Saturday in March, you could shoot baskets for cash.
The more baskets you make, the more cash you win.
All winners have 1 minute to make as many baskets as possible.
The player with the highest score of the night wins even more cash.
Make baskets to earn your share of up to $26,000 cash.
More baskets, more cash for you.
Earn entries now playing your favorite games with your Sun Club card.
Get in the game at Chihuahua Casino.
Get hooked on the outdoors at the 61st Annual Bighorn Show, March 16th through the 19th at Spokane County Fairgrounds. There's something for everyone in the family at the Bighorn Show. Visit the Trophy Territory. Enjoy live music. Go fishing with the kids at Fishing World. Visit with hundreds of outdoor adventure vendors. Learn cooking tips from local celebrity chef Adam Hegstead, or just kick back and have a cold one at our Sportsman's Lounge. Get your tickets today at bighornshow.com.
Sharp wire pokes his lip. Hurts bad, can't handle it. He'd be feeling fine with Invisalign. Invis is drama-free. Less painful than braces. Invisalign.
It's Macy's one-day sale now with great deals of the day, like up to 50% off underwear, basics, and more. 60% off Charter Club Damask designs, plus 40% off Black & Decker, Bella, and Crumps. And Macy's Star Money bonus days are going on now.
Use me to take a bite out of food waste and help the environment.
How'd you do that?
Well, give me yard waste, food scraps, heck, even your food-soiled paper like pizza boxes, paper towels, and coffee filters. I'll take it to be composted and returned to the soil.
And we'll still be here for the rest.
Learn more at SpokaneCountySolidWaste.org.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. Washington State's hopes for an NCAA tournament bid came to an end on Thursday. The Cougars lost to Oregon 75-70 and have been eliminated from the Pac-12 tournament. Washington State needed to win the conference tournament to earn a spot in the Big Dance. Couldn't get it done. The Cougars trailed by as many as 19 points before taking the lead late in the second half. WSU couldn't seal the deal. Cougars guard TJ Bamba had 19 points in the loss. Now the Washington State team team will be looking for a bid to the NIT tournament. The NIT selection show is at 5 o'clock on Sunday. Washington State women's basketball coach Cammie Etheridge was named the National Coach of the Year by The Athletic. It's the first time a Washington State women's basketball coach has won a National Coach of the Year award by any publication. Now, in her 5th season with the Cougars, Etheridge led Washington State to its first Pac-12 tournament championship in school history. The Cougars will be making their 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance this season. Gonzaga's Drew Timme was named as one of 5 finalists for the Karl Malone Award. The Karl Malone Award is given to the top power forward in all of college basketball. Timme led the West Coast Conference in scoring this season with 20 points a game. He was also an All-WCC first team selection and the WCC tournament MVP. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Well, police now say former NBA star Shawn Kemp acted in self-defense when he fired his gun in a Tacoma Mall parking lot. The former Sonic was trying to recover his cell phone that had been stolen. Kemp was arrested Wednesday by Tacoma police for an investigation into a drive-by shooting. He was released yesterday with no charges filed, and the Pierce County Prosecutor's Office says it's not likely charges will be coming against Kemp. One of Kemp's attorneys says there was no drive-by shooting, and Kemp's actions were, quote, reasonable and legally justified.
With great power comes great responsibility, and a Brooklyn museum has taken on the responsibility of creating an exhibit featuring letters written to Spider-Man. A 1989 edition of the Spider-Man comic listed 20 Ingram Street in Forest Hills, Queens, as Peter Parker's address. Well, there was actually a Parker family living there at the time, and they kept Spider-Man's fan mail. Museum founder Dave Herman says a lot of the letters in the exhibit come from kids who want advice on how to get their own superhero career going. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
I'm
for
such
sure.
a huge Spider-Man fan. It's now 6:26.
All right, before we head another break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, using AI to detect breast cancer.
It's really changed the paradigm. It's changed the value of the mammogram itself, and that's really exciting.
While early detection is key, some estimates suggest screening mammograms miss about 1 in 8 breast cancers. To reduce that number, doctors are now using AI called computer-assisted detection, or CAD, in more and more breast imaging centers across the U.S.
The major advantage to AI right now is it speeds up the reading of the mammogram so that a radiologist can see more mammograms accurately over a certain period of time.
And studies have shown that CAD can also find cancers that may have been missed by humans. And we'll have much more on what these AI developments could mean for women everywhere coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rebecca Jarvis, ABC News, New York.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. In my Ozempic Trizone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events, such as stroke, heart attack, or death, in adults also with known heart disease. And you may lose weight. Adults lost up to 14 pounds. Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with the sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Ask your healthcare provider about the Ozempic Trizone.
You may pay as little as $25. Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Spokane's hottest music.
Break me for so done with you, girl. I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hot 96.9.
Over the thousands of personal injury cases we've won for our clients, often the person who is injured hesitates to get a lawyer at first for fear of hurting the at-fault party.
Don't wait to call Craig Swap & Associates. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
Lucky you. I
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is selling all in-stock furniture and accessories at 30% off. Explore our new arrivals, bestsellers, and collections loved by our customers. We have everything you need to furnish your home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Hey Washington, drive it home this March with a new rig from Northwest Motorsport. We have the best lineup of trucks and SUVs at NWMSRocks.com. We're teaming up with a great team of lenders to help qualified buyers score some special APRs on any Northwest Motorsport vehicle. That's not all we have in store. We're giving away $20,000 worth of prizes at NWMSRocks.com/win. So check back daily on your next rig and drive it home from your local Northwest Motorsport.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Let's take a look at some of the big stories online this morning in the 4 News Now Story Tracker.
Breaking out of Texas, a man has been charged with kidnapping a woman accused of holding her for 4 years inside a locked trailer. According to court records, the victim called for help on a mobile phone while 42-year-old Abraham Bravo Segura was at work. She was rescued Wednesday night by the fire department, who had to cut through burglar bars on the windows.
Chinese President Xi Jinping was reappointed today for another 5 years in a ceremonial vote in Beijing in a highly choreographed event designed to show the unity of the ruling elite. He received unanimous 2,952 votes, followed by a standing ovation. Xi is China's most powerful and authoritarian leader in decades, and his reappointment is largely seen as a formality after the 69-year-old secured a norm-shattering third term as the head of the Chinese Communist Party last fall.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dicey. It is Friday, March the 10th. Mark Peterson here now with a look at that first alert forecast and snow. Sounds like it's finally starting to stick.
It is now coming in at a steady rate in our first alert weather and a weather alert day today because of the steady snow. So again, it's going to start adding up. We're cooling down. Temperatures now 30 degrees with moderate snow in many areas, some heavy snow into the mountains. Here are the 4 things you need to know. The snow is falling. The weather alert day through today because of that 3 to 5 inches possible, certainly into the higher elevations, 1 to 3 in the valley, and we're going to have afternoon snow showers as this thing comes back around. We do have a winter weather advisory all the way through noon, with the snow continuing to fall all the way to the Canadian line. Winter storm warnings from Wenatchee all the way to Grand Coulee. If you're living in that area, you're feeling it. We look at the Doppler radar, and it has filled in, and now it is busy. We see some of the heavier amounts now moving north. Deer Park right now is getting that. Also, we see some moving through the valley and up through the Rathdrum area. So just be aware. As we look at the forecasted snow, yeah, we're still looking at about 3 inches total in our area. We're going to have more into the higher elevations of Idaho, and we want you to be aware if you're going to be traveling in that area. We'll have more on that coming up. Here is your next 12 hours. And again, temperatures are going to be cooling down and then warming back up. Our high today is 37. With more on this, let's go to meteorologist Matt Gray.
All right, noticing something on the radar that if you are getting ready to head out the door, I want you to go ahead and pay attention to this, and that is when we're looking at the radar now south of Interstate 90. We're starting to see another band of heavier snow begin to push its way north from the Palouse. You can see these darker colors from Cheney to Spangle over to Rockford and into the Plummer area and south, even towards places like Oaksdale and Potlatch. And so all this tracking to the north here, slowly but surely, we're going to see some heavier snow work its way back into the I-90 corridor, just like we saw very briefly before it moved north into places like Deer Park and even further north into the Newport area. So you can kind of see here these darker colors north of Rosalia and Tico. These are the heavier snow bands that are slowly but surely going to work their way to the north. And so we're going to see quickly changing conditions, especially now that our road temperatures have started to cool below freezing in many areas, particularly on the side roads. Main roads, like the interstates, getting treated fairly well, but as you get to the outside of things, especially as you get outside of Spokane and Spokane Valley, you're going to see those side roads that haven't been treated nearly as much start to get a little slick, a little slushy, and a little slippery. Speaking of which, we have seen some snow sticking for most of the morning around some of the side roads in North Idaho, and that is where we find Destiny Richards checking things out in Kootenai County. Destiny?
Yeah, we just left Post Falls and we are heading north on State Highway 41 towards Rathdrum. Definitely fatter flakes falling in North Idaho right now, and it is sticking for sure. There are parts of the state highway that we were running into that were completely snow covered, but just still some tracks from the cars that are already on the road. But you can definitely see that this snow is falling. Still a lot of bare, wet roads pretty much in the city areas and on I-90. But yeah, we are definitely seeing it now. I also want to push that First Alert weather app because not only can you see the timeliness of when this snow is going to be falling, but there's also a radar tool where you can see exactly where the snow is going to be in your area, and you can see it moving in. We just passed a plow too, so they're at work even in North Idaho. Just be careful out there as the snow starts to fall and come down heavy. We'll have another check in 15 minutes. I'll send it back to you guys.
Destiny, thank you. And at the Breaking Now desk, we're tracking new emergency weather alerts for parts of California, bracing for what could be a historic flooding event. Heavy rain and high winds hammered California's central coast overnight, triggering mudslides and forcing road closures. This is a live look at what Santa Barbara looks like this morning, part of the central coast there. And you can see some of that rain. It's still foggy, but you can see some of it falling right now. The California National Guard and CAL FIRE have been dropping hay to cattle that are stranded in the snow near the Sierra Nevada mountains. People are now rushing to clear their roofs before the storm adds more weight to the snow. Southern California is preparing for more deaths since back-to-back blizzards devastated mountain communities east of Los Angeles. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Office now says at least 13 people have died since their first storm.
Some of these people have been homebound for 11 days. They've run out of food. They, in some cases, don't have power. They don't have their own generators.
Now, these conditions will continue to hit California from today through the weekend. The flooding will move east, threatening the Rockies and increasing the avalanche danger. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
I want to remind families in Coeur d'Alene, you have until Tuesday to cast your vote on 2 school levies. One is for safety and maintenance projects that would cost $25 million over the next 5 years. The other would be a forever $25 million supplemental levy. If both pass, it would cost taxpayers with a $500,000 home about $138 a year.
Grocery bills remain high, even though the cost to put food on the shelves has declined. So why aren't they passing along the savings? It may be because they have other expenses that remain higher, like labor and transportation. But critics say now that companies see that people will pay higher prices, they are in no rush to give up profits and charge less. Between January of 2022 and this January, grocery bills increased more than 11%. Many food companies are forecasting that they may slow down or pause prices, but not lower them.
Interested what you think about this. For years, it was a drink in almost every family's refrigerator.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
And now, to the delight of many children of the 80s and 90s, Sunny D is out with a new twist, a vodka seltzer set to hit certain Walmart stores this weekend. Some industry experts claim Sunny D is being irresponsible, using its brand recognition as a way to market its alcoholic beverage to minors. But Sunny D is just the latest soft drink company to partner with alcohol brands. The Coca-Cola Company and Coors coming together to make Simply Spiked Hard Lemonade, and Pepsi working with the Boston Beer Company to make Mountain Dew with a kick. So what do we think? Sunny D seltzer with the vodka?
I'm just not a big seltzer person anyway, so it doesn't sound good to me, but I don't know. I mean, I would try it. Don't knock it till you try it. That's what they say.
All right. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:38.
What about you?
In the morning, reach for the right Sunny D. I guess put it that way if you're going to be heading out for your commute 1 to 3 inches, as we do have, again, our First Alert Weather Alert Day today. It is all over our region, and it will be all day today.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley, or Click It RV in Spokane, and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. A mile north of the Y on Newport Highway, or clickitrv.com.
Listen up. You've got 4 days and 4 days only to save like never before during the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. No limit. You'll also find huge savings on every sofa, dining table, bed, and much, much more. Plus 4 years no interest and no down payment. But don't wait. The 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
Fred's Appliance has GE Profile appliances on sale with smart leading-edge features that make life a little easier.
Smart features and sophisticated designs to simplify your life.
Profile dishwashers are quiet, powerful, and offer flexible loading options.
Fred's has more kitchen packages than you'll find anywhere. Save on GE appliances with up to $2,000 in rebates at your local Fred's Appliance.
Fred's has appliances in stock and on sale. Stop in and see us today.
Hey, another successful project. The Spokane Hope Center has been rebuilt and doubled due in part to Horizon Credit Union. Not only their painting of the walls and volunteering, but the artwork that's going up outside. The Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
I want to pay way more for a better car.
I don't care what it's worth.
My credit card number is 549.
At the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights, Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane, our customers are just a little different because our inventory and prices are so good, they just kind of lose their minds.
My son will wash every car on the lot.
Dad!
I'm pre-approved for 2 deals. 2!
So if you're looking for the best selection at the best prices, go to Cal.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley. Or Click It RV in Spokane. And get the same grand opening specials. Plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. A mile north of the Y on Newport Highway. Or clickitrv.com.
It's 6:41 now. In News for Your Health, a new study suggests people who eat plant-based Mediterranean diets like the MIND diet have fewer signs of Alzheimer's disease in their brain tissue.
Now, signs of Alzheimer's include sticky plaque and tangled up proteins in brain tissue. The study examined the brains of more than 500 people. It found those who had closely followed the diet, which stands for Mediterranean-Intervention for Neurodegenerative Delay, had much less plaque and tangles in that brain tissue. MIND diet foods include whole grains, dark green veggies, nuts, beans, berries, and fish. You will have to limit your intake of butter, cheese, red meat, and fried food, but if that sounds like you're giving up everything you love, don't worry, you can still enjoy a 5-ounce glass of red wine every day.
One. All right, here's a 10-second takeaway. It's morning snow. It's all over the place. We're seeing this start to add up in many areas, certainly to the north and on I-90 as you head west. Get your winter gear. Take it easy. 37 our high today.
We have a consumer alert for anyone with a Dorel child car seat. The company is recalling a 59,000 Safety First and Maxi Cozy car seats. The company says the anchors used to secure the base may fail, which would allow the seat to detach from the car. Dorel says it will mail a replacement to owners for free. For information about the recall, just visit the company's website. Good morning, Northwest Times approaching 6:43.
All right, we're going to take another look at road conditions as snow descends on Spokane. Mark Peterson and Matt Gray have a look at what we can expect from this morning's storm. All that and your ski report when Good Morning Northwest continues.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
I want to pay way more for a better car.
I don't care what it's worth.
My credit card number is 549.
At the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights, Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane, our customers are just a little different because our inventory and prices are so good, they just kind of lose their minds.
My son will wash every car on the lot.
Dad!
I'm pre-approved for 2 deals. 2!
So if you're looking for the best selection at the best prices, go to Cal.
Adventure awaits at Silver Mountain Resort this winter. Enjoy some of the best terrain in the region, only 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Family, friends, and smiles as big as the wide-open vistas. Relax in a beautiful condo just a stroll away from dining, water slides, indoor surfing, and 84 degrees. And a gondola ride away from our new covered carpet lift, tubing, and acres of snow rider heaven. Your winter adventure awaits at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
Okay, I brought you here today because it's March Mania and people want to score big deals. So tell me what you got.
Bigger trade-in values.
That's great. But how about you?
Great financing options.
We need more.
How about 2 years factory scheduled service and roadside assistance with Toyota Care?
Now that's what I'm talking about. If you want slam dunk deals, you gotta go to Finley.
Finley Toyota's downtown.
Attention! Save up to 50% at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa tent sale this weekend at Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Why wait 100 days with a local dealer when you can have a hot tub now? Over 50 models on display. Every floor model must go. Come see revolutionary swim spas that can heat or chill the water. Bad credit, no problem. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa blowout sale at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. Call 1-833-HOUR-SPAS or go to discountspas.com.
Walker's Furniture is overstocked with over $15 million of inventory, and more shipments are arriving daily, so we're forced to have an overstock clearance sale. Get big discounts of 15, 30, even up to 40% off select items in the store, with some discontinued items up to 70% off.
Our loss is your gain, as we have to make more room in our warehouses for new shipments arriving daily.
So for a short time, you can get big discounts
while supplies last at Walker's.
4 News Now is brought to you by Chihuahua Casino.
Another check of the road conditions as we welcome you back to Good Morning Northwest. Keeping an eye here on the West Plains, and as you head south on 195 from the Spokane area, as some heavier snow I'm expecting to push its way into the region. And that has the potential to even begin to see that snow stick a little bit on what otherwise has been wet roads for the morning. You can see those dark blue colors, Cheney and Spangle, moving north into the downtown Spokane area here as we head over the next 30 minutes or so. And even when the snow begins to calm down later today, it is not going to be entirely over. We're looking at some bands of heavy snow that could drop a quick 1 to 3 inches later on this afternoon. It's going to be not everybody, though, that gets it. Mark going to have more on the forecast for the rest of the day. In the meantime, let's take another look at road conditions in North Idaho with Destiny Richards.
Well, Matt, we just crossed the state line on State Highway 53, now onto Trent in Washington, still going westbound right now. And we are just seeing snow showers widespread, not too many issues, on the highway itself here. Still just bare, wet roads. But in town, when we were in Rathdrum, it was definitely snow covered there. So just be aware if you're in North Idaho. In town, you will still find a lot of snow covered roads, but main roads mostly bare and wet. We are heading towards Spokane, and we'll have some more updates with you during GMA. But for now, I'll send it back to the studio.
All right, it's starting to get real out there, folks. You're taking a live look over downtown Spokane here now, and you can see snow pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, let's continue that team coverage now. Here's Mark.
All right, good morning, everybody. So 37 will be our high today. Coming in today, it was 32. It has now fallen to 30. And in fact, we're going to be in the 20s here in a moment. 37 degrees will be the high today. The morning snow and then afternoon snow bands and showers that Matt alluded to, those are going to be real, certainly into some areas. 28 for the overnight low. Still a chance of light snow showers, mainly into the mountains. Temperatures right now, 32 downtown, 32 into Spokane Valley. We've seen those cool by 3 degrees over the last couple of hours. 30 into Liberty Lake, Spangle 29. And again, allowing those roads to cool and allowing that snow to stick around. When we look at the live satellite radar, it's busy into eastern Washington, North Idaho. We have rain to the south, but see that rain now starting to really become more isolated as colder air starts to mix in and turn that to snow. So again, some icy conditions in those areas in and around the LC Valley. So the forecasted snow, yeah, we're looking still at those amounts up to 3 inches by the time it's said and done. We're going to see more so, though, as you head east into the higher elevations of Idaho and cross over Lookout Pass. You're also going to see Stevens Pass is now snow-packed and icy and receiving snow at about 1 inch an hour as the rate. For today, we're going to have temperatures nearing 40 degrees downtown Spokane Valley. So that's going to assist in melting off some of the snow that will eventually stick. As we look at our planning forecast, again, warmer weather coming in. So afternoon showers Saturday. Remember springing forward with your clock Saturday night into Sunday, and Sunday's going to be a better day. It's going to be dry, partly cloudy, 44, should be beautiful. Temperatures then nearing 50 on Monday with a really good chance of more sustained rain Monday than Tuesday. So for the weekend, it looks pretty good. Let's get to the ski report and let you know what's happening to the north at 49 degrees north. Again, 5 inches of new snow. Snowing now, 32 degrees will be the high today up into Schweitzer, picking up a couple of fresh inches, machine groomed, and again, pockets of powder there. For Lookout Pass, now right now 3 inches of fresh snow, but you know it's going to be more. 31 will be the high today, and we final out Silver 25, 2 inches of fresh snow there. Mount Spokane, 2 inches, currently light snow falling, got about ½ an inch on the snow stake that will add to the 2 inches they got yesterday. So that is your ski report, and get out there and just be safe getting to your ski area.
That might be the trickiest part.
Got just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Thank you so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest on this Friday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Motorsport. The Floor Trader Outlet's LVP blowout sale is going on now. Glue down LVP starting at only 59 cents. Floating LVP as low as $1.49. Spokane's lowest prices. The Floor Traders LVP blowout sale.
It's where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division and Francis.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we're always looking at better ways to solve plumbing issues in your home. That's why we use the latest technology in sewer line repair called trenchless sewer repair. We can replace your current sewer line without digging up your entire yard. With just a couple of holes on the ground, we can pull new sewer pipe from the main line right into your house with minimal disruption to your lawn and your wallet. So if you need your sewer line repaired or replaced, call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
Jewelry Design Center opened as Doug Toon Jewelry Manufacturing. After several years of growth, my brother Denver is with us. He joined more than 15 years ago. My sister Chelsea works in the Tri-Cities. This is more than just a job or a business for us. It's a generational thing that we're hoping to continue on many years to come. We love what we do. This is a passion for us. We're in this for the long haul. We want to be your jeweler for life.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners to fit every need, including naps. It's the St. Patrick's Day sale. Get 25% off everything, plus an extra 5% in bonus savings. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
I think at Hospice of Spokane, it's not just a job. It's a career, but it's also a passion. Nurses, the social workers, the chaplains, the health aides, they just do a phenomenal job, and they get to know the clients. They don't come to treat just the client. They come to embrace the family as a whole.
To serve with the region's #1 hospice team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath. From start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,250 off your complete bathroom remodel.
The Floor Trader Outlet's LVP blowout sale is going on now. Glue down LVP starting at only 59 cents. Floating LVP as low as $1.49. Spokane's lowest prices. The Floor Traders LVP blowout sale.
It's where the Northwest saves on flooring.
Corner of Division and Francis.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Let's jumpstart your Friday with the news you need to get your morning going in the morning sprint.
Yeah, Cindy Charles has details on what Norfolk Southern says could have caused one of the Ohio train derailments.
Today is a weather alert day. Destiny Richards is live and looking at roads.
And Mark is telling us how much snow we can actually expect this morning. Mark.
All right, we're looking right now with the first alert weather and again some of those forecasting radars to see that 1 to 3 inches of snow for the commute and for totality when it comes to Spokane. It's all of the inland Northwest receiving snow. There's no doubt about that. As we look at the Doppler radar, yeah, it's busy. There's no doubt. So take it easy. Allow for plenty of time. Again, Destiny Richards has a full update, but we see the heavier snow starting to move in. As we look at the next 12 hours, the opportunity for snow really through noon, and then afternoon snow bands coming through the area, and then overnight things should dry out and cool.
Right now, we've been looking at the roads, and we are on State Route 290, which is Trent Avenue, headed west towards Spokane. And right now, we are seeing snow showers pretty much widespread across the area. It is affecting visibility now as we get closer to Spokane, so just be aware of that if you're commuting this morning. And this snow came in a little bit late. Good idea to have that First Alert weather app with you, not only to see the timing of the snowfall that we're getting today, but also to open the radar tool and see where it is falling. We'll continue to give you an update on the roads during GMA.
It's pretty handy, that's for sure. A former Idaho legislative intern who was raped by a lawmaker is suing that man and another lawmaker in federal court. Erin Von Ellinger, who was pictured there, was convicted of raping that young woman and sentenced to 20 years in prison. The accuser also said Von Ellinger defamed her in comments about the case. On Wednesday, she filed a lawsuit in federal court, which also names current Idaho Representative Priscilla Giddings. She claims Giddings shared her identity and called her names like Honey Trap.
Some teachers at the Central Valley School District could soon be out of a job. During a union meeting yesterday, about 90 staff members were told that their teaching contracts might not be renewed. In 2024, school districts across the country will lose their COVID relief funding. Lower enrollment and less funding means the district will have to make some changes before next school year. Any potential layoffs will be finalized by April 1st.
We want to remind families in Coeur d'Alene you have until Tuesday to cast your vote on 2 school levies. One is for safety and maintenance projects that would cost $25 million over 5 years. The other would be a forever $25 million supplemental levy. If both pass, it would cost taxpayers who own a $500,000 home about $138 a year.
Police now say former NBA star Shawn Kemp acted in self-defense when he fired his gun in a Tacoma parking lot. The former Sonic was trying to recover his cell phone that had been stolen. Kemp was arrested Wednesday by Tacoma police for an investigation into a drive-by shooting. He was released yesterday with no charges filed, and the Pierce County Prosecutor's Office says it is not likely charges will be coming against Kemp.
The jobs report out this morning said America's employers added 311,000 jobs in February. That number is lower than January, but still enough to keep pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates aggressively to help fight inflation.
And new details are surfacing about the train derailment that happened in Springfield, Ohio. Norfolk Southern has now confirmed that loose wheels on a series of rail cars could have caused that derailment. During cleanup of the March 4th wreck, the company found that a specific model and series of rail cars had loose wheels. This is under investigation, but Norfolk Southern said it immediately reported its findings to the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Railroad Administration. The cars will be removed from service until their wheel sets can be replaced and fully inspected.
Today, German police are investigating the shooting deaths of 8 people inside a Jehovah's Witness church. The mass shooting happened at the Kingdom Hall in the northern German city of Hamburg. Police say one of the dead is the shooter. Investigators say it happened right after a religious service.
Grocery bills remain high, even though the cost to put food on the shelves has declined. So why aren't they passing along the savings? It may be because they have other expenses that remain higher, things like labor and transportation. But critics say now the companies see that people will pay higher prices, they're in no rush to give up profits and charge less.
All right, coming up next on Good Morning America, it's the final countdown to the Oscars. Catch a sneak peek behind the scenes with the producers and what to expect from the big show.
And remember, you can catch the Oscars right here on 4 News Now this Sunday at 5. And be sure to catch a special edition of 4 News Now at 3 o'clock. We will be back with the final check of weather this morning. Well, at least with this hour coming up right after this break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Every Saturday in March, you could shoot baskets for cash.
The more baskets you make, the more cash you win.
All winners have 1 minute to to make as many baskets as possible.
The player with the highest score of the night wins even more cash.
Make baskets to earn your share of up to $26,000 cash.
More baskets, more cash for you.
Earn entries now playing your favorite games with your Sun Club card.
Get in the game at Chihuahua Casino.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
All right, good morning, everybody. The snow machine finally firing on all cylinders. We do have steady snow falling throughout the region, and we are going to start to add to our totals. As we look at our Doppler radar this morning on this weather alert day, it's filled in, and everybody's going to get snow. We're going to see it start to stick to some of those roads, so take it easy. We've been showing you all morning with Destiny Richards out live, and we'll continue to do that. Over the next 12 hours, again, that steady snow this morning, it should break off by mid-morning to noon, and then we'll have some squalls coming up later on this afternoon. High today 37.
All right, we're going to consider this script toss like a last hurrah for the snow, right? And then we're going to be spring-like conditions the rest of the way.
I hope you're right.